So who do we think we're going to unlock? I think at the end of the game, we might have had a glimpse at all of the available heroes that we will potentially meet. And I wasn't paying enough attention, and I haven't edited that video yet, or anything since episode 9.
Didn't we see that for Honest before? At Ishan Isle?
Yeah, that's the one. That's why we're here.
That means Mobius might be over there.
They could attack us at any time. Let's proceed with caution.
These guys, I love them, but they're kind of dense sometimes.
Ha! Visitors, eh?
A sparking Mobius.
What an impulsive pair ye two make. Anyway, cool your heads and have some grub with me.
This is weird.
Grub?
You need food if you want energy. Don't go telling me you don't eat now.
Yeah, get real. What's his deal?
But you're all skin and bones, the lot of you. Right, laddie?
All right, steady on. Anyhow, I'm not even hungry.
I'm not gonna bite your heads off, pipsqueaks. Don't just stand there.
What do we do?
I guess we can't just ignore him.
I do love the sea, so I'm taking this thing on a trip.
Mobius? On a trip?
Of course, a man's life is a long journey. Walk your path without a destination, and you'll get little encounters like this one.
Yeah, if you think we're gonna trust a Mobius, you're off your rocker, man.
Ho ho! Sounds like you're in an awful pickle and no mistake. What a disaster for ye. But you see, Mobius I may be, but I don't got any orders regarding ye. I'm a free agent, says I.
This is very strange.
Anyway, there are things on the sea so tasty they'll make you weep, along with some gigantic monsters. So I arranged for them to be here. Things you landlubbers would never dream of.
You mean you're mixing the colony up in all this? Just so you can have a bit of fun?
Guess you're right. I just love watching the sea from a Piranhas, truth be told. Therefore, free agent that I be, I work as Colony 15's consul with a spot of moonlighting as the commander. The other Mobius tell me rubbish like your name is T. Perhaps it's fate I met up with you lot. So if you please, you could call me Captain Triton.
Somebody tell me what's happening?
Captain Triton, I get what you're saying, I do, but...
Noah, you ain't humouring this windbag.
Indeed. Can't listen to any words from this man's mouth. His crazy, reckless schemes will get friends dead, smashed to pieces.
And what? Once I get an idea, I have to put it in motion. Otherwise, nothing around here would happen.
The Captain's awesome. He might be an ugly lump, but he can smash a big monster clear into next year.
Well, I like a good challenge, so we spend a chunk of time going around it. Wait, who you calling ugly?
Whether they're in the sea or the sky, we find big nasties and biff them up good.
Right, gotcha.
You definitely called me ugly.
Look, Mia, we're better off keeping away from this lot. You can't be best pals with a Mobius.
Come now, young pup, you only just arrived. Fancy a little contest.
A contest?
The wind brings me a couple of rumors, such as all of ye being pretty capable. Seeing fellow warriors always gets me fired up. So, it be contest time.
What are you on about? No way I'm doing that.
Scared, eh?
Eh?
Aye, you're lily-livered. Ha! Guess Ouroboros just run away with their tails between their legs. That right? Ha! Lily-livered.
Who are you calling lily-livered?
Just leave it, Lance. You're wasting your time bothering with someone like him.
Must be nice for you, leaving one foot out the door so the sparks won't fall on you when there's trouble. You're frightened of getting knocked down, so you're making out like you're warning him. You trying to save face or something? Be you so scared of Mobius? That's lily-livered, or my name's not Captain Triton.
I'll give you lily-livered.
It's settled then. Been looking for someone hot-blooded. Happy? Make the preparations. Men of the Sea, Triton's triple challenge.
This
By
is
power
so
vested in Appy, Appy will
strange.
now explain rules of contest.
Huh? You mean we're actually going through with this?
Rules are simple. In vicinity of Colony 15, there are 3 islands. Each island have specific challenge. Team that solves challenge fastest wins points.
If that's all we need to do, this will be incredibly simple.
I totally thought this was going to be a big punch-up.
Gah, where's your sense of romance? Ain't no contest in a straight-up fist fight.
For friends' informations, Colony 15 soldiers wait on each island to observe contest. Contest teams are all of Friends' team versus the captain and 3 others.
Hey, so we have a
Well,
bigger
then we just
team.
have Melia along
Doesn't
for
seem
this.
Ye be guests, you see. I'll accept a handicap by way of hospitality.
Fair. Oi, are you having a laugh?
Ignore it. He's just provoking you.
A man doesn't go back on his word. Now then, all of you, get to it!
Friends prepared? First challenge is at Ishan Isle. Talk to Ronya to find out more. Let contest begin.
Is this man going to join us? If we do this, is he going to let us break his flame clock? Is he going to become a hero? This is all very strange. This is definitely a hero quest. I don't know how to feel about it, though. It's such a divergence from the norm. I love it, though, and we do have one big, funny-looking fella on the hero chart, so could be this guy. I do love the sea. I love to explore the ocean blue. I love to spend my days with you. Yo-ho, tiddly-wee. It's all fun on the sea. That's my song. I hope that you enjoyed it. I know it's not very long, but I enjoyed writing it. It was a fun time. I had a great time in the studio. I think the producer did a really good job, and all of the studio musicians, you know. I was hoping to get like a real band to come in and do the music, but the studio musicians did perfectly adequately, you know. I wouldn't say they did great. You know, I mean, obviously, if they were truly gifted and talented, they'd be doing more with their lives than being studio musicians, but you know, I couldn't afford to have who I actually wanted to come, and the studio offered to pay for this. So, you know, the label, big shout out, thank you to the label, and big shout out to my manager. I thought it was a bit weird that I'm having to pay him 90% of my earnings. I'm pretty sure I'm being ripped off, but I already signed a lifetime contract with him, and he told me that we're gonna have some toys with my face on it, and that's fun. Love that. Apparently, I don't get any of the revenue from the toys. It's just the music sales. I also don't get money from any of the streaming. So if you listen to the song on Spotify or Apple Music, or if you hate yourself, Amazon, that's not how that works. Apparently, I don't get paid for that. I do have to go on tour for 51 out of every 52 weeks of the year, which I'm looking forward to because I like to travel, and I think it's going to be pretty good. I don't get paid for that either, though. It's not part of the contract. I just kind of have to do it. I mean, that is part of the contract, but I mean, part of the contract is not me being paid for it. It's me just having to do it. And if I don't do it, apparently, I'll be strung up by my feet and beaten with reeds until I comply. And that was also in the contract that I signed and agreed to, so I don't know. There you are, you landlubbers. The challenge for this island is simple. You get to show us your brawn. Brawn? Welcome to Man of the Sea, the Brawny Deep. There are some beasties in the area known as Gyarks. You have to bring down 4 of them. It goes without saying that the first to do so wins the challenge. What are you standing around for? Get to it! Get in gear, Noah. We'll show the mudders who's boss. Yep, sure thing.
We've made some new friends.
Alrighty, we got to kill the monsters. We got to kill the kobolds and steal their candles.
Stay on your toes.
That is a Yogpod reference from 10 years ago. Podcast that I'm sure none of you have ever listened to. And if you did, you forgot it by now. But I haven't forgotten. I'll never forget. So we are 3 levels higher than this thing. 360 XP is not bad. I mean, this is sort of the worst way to grind for XP. We should be fighting things that are higher level than us, but kind of easy to kill quickly, and we can just do it again and again and again in fast repetition. That's what we should be doing. But I mean, obviously right now we're doing a mission. We're trying to get a new hero. We got Melia with us. We're all having a good time. Maybe Melia doesn't have memories because I've yet to find them, and maybe they just don't exist. I mean, I'd like to think as I continue to explore the world with her in my party, maybe that'll happen, but also, maybe it won't. We don't know. We have no way of knowing. It's not like I could just Google the answers. I could, but I'm not going to. No, listen. With Nia, we just used our brains. We worked it out. We were clever lads. We're gonna do it with Melia as well. Now, is it weird that there's not a single location she wants? Again, it might be different. I don't know why I'm assuming they both have memories. I don't know why I'm making that assumption. Did it even... When we got Nia, the game made it clear. It's like, hey, as you sail around, you might find places that Nia wants to have a conversation about. That was cool. Did it say that about Melia? I don't remember. I'll have to check when I'm editing. I have some butter that's slightly out of date. And, it's a little bit... It says it's expired, but it smells fine, right? So I wanted to use it in cookies anyway, where I was already going to brown the butter, and I figured, you know what? It's a dairy product. I'm usually a little bit more like, ugh, when those expire, I'm pretty much done with them. But it looks okay, and it smells okay, and when I squish it between my fingers, it feels fine. So I went ahead and browned it, and I was like, it's getting really hot enough that the water's boiling out of it, so it's probably going to be fine. So I'll let you know how those cookies turn out. I've got to let the butter cool now, ironically, after you boil it. If you try to use it immediately, oh man, you're gonna be in a world for hurt, right?
And we're done. Did we win?
I saw it all. Maybe you aren't such landlubbers. You're late, Captain. I'm afraid that means you lose.
Looks like you're all mouth and no trousers, eh, Captain? Look at you. You're knackered. Who's taking the handicap now, eh?
I must have ate a bad shrimp or something. That be all. Now on to the next one. And don't ye even think about backing out now. Set a course for Daedal Isle.
Who's backing out? We're the ones kicking his ass.
I love Uni. She's great. Listen, if you take browned butter right out of the skillet where you've just browned it, and you immediately try to mix that with your sugars, what you're going for is you're trying to get like a whipped up sort of consistency. You're not gonna get that. It's gonna just be, it's gonna be too hot. All the sugars are gonna melt. It's gonna be a liquid, which is not what you want. Because then it doesn't matter at that point once you mix in the flour and stuff, it's gonna be too runny. You can chill it for as long as you want, but when you bake it, those cookies are gonna melt. There's chemistry to this. I'm telling you, you got to start with butter, browned butter, that has already gone either cooled to room temperature or better yet, maybe slightly colder and has gotten slightly back to that butter texture consistency. Whip that with your sugars, add your flour, let it chill for about 10 minutes, then use a scooper to scoop out the cookies, put those in like a little Tupperware container, put them back in the fridge so they have that cookie shape already, let them chill overnight, cook them the next day. Perfect cookies, delicious cookies. They'll maintain their shape, they'll taste better. There's something about cookie dough. The longer you leave that stuff in the fridge to just settle, the better the cookie tastes. Like, you could do it for an hour and cook the cookie, and the cookie might turn out okay. It's not going to taste as good. Something magical. Again, it's all chemistry. Something magical happens to that cookie. When it's in a dough, and it's in a cookie ball shape, and it's inside of a Tupperware container, inside of the fridge, for 48 to 72 hours, something happens. Everything comes together. All the ingredients, they sing. It's beautiful. Hello. Ahoy! Welcome to the next challenge. Men of the Sea, booty calls. Rex made this challenge. Bring me high-quality booty and I'll judge it. Booty? Exactly! I need the most valuable booty on this island. You keep using that word. Yeah, we don't know what you mean. Or what's on this island? Surely you could send us after something a little more concrete. Booty is booty. If I tell you good booty when you see... If you can't tell good booty when you see it, then we're done here. Alright, fine, we'll do it. Let's have a think then. Group talk? Yeah, group talk. Booty? Oh. Yeah, man, good booty. I know good booty when I see it. I played Xenoblade Chronicles too. People say those camera angles, especially on Pyro, were a bit out of control. I disagree. They were perfect. Right, well, there's got to be a place to set up camp around here somewhere. Why is everything like level 72? Hello, level 70? 75? I'm just a boy. I'm just a little boy. Okay, we're fast traveling out of here. Oh boy. Yeah, we're back to having 3 pages of things to talk about again. I mean, maybe I should go ahead and have some of these conversations. Snow's so pretty, I love it so much! Yeah, I'm loving this conversation already. I just realized something. Okay. If you just... They kind of move their mouths like they're talking. But if you don't progress the dialogue, they just never shut up. Uni will just keep saying this. Like, no way she's still saying, yeah, right, I suppose Mio could have yelled herself cool, huh? But look at her, she's... I mean, you could do some fun stuff with this. You could do like a voiceover. If you were really patient, you could do like a bad lip reading of Uni. It's a shame Mio can't fill out Ethel's outfit like I can. What did you just say about me, you little bitch? Okay, on to the booty conversation. I'm not 100% on what booty is. Is it like treasure? Yeah, maybe something shiny. Somebody will find that valuable, probably. Good point. I think you might be onto something there. Something valuable. Like something that's been around longer than us. Like 100 times older than us. Like what? Are you saying a handful of rocks is more valuable than us? Friend's wrong! Treasure is clearly food so delicious it'd make whole face fall off. I don't know. Food's kind of subjective. Different people like different things. I don't think we're going to agree on anything. Instead of finding out what's right, why don't we just collect everything? It's so simple, I love it! Let's get a wriggle on. Yeah, okay, I'll tell you what though, if we're going back to that little island, we're gonna go ahead and go max level on everyone, because everything there was, well, maybe not max level, but everything there was at least level 70 and up. So I think it only makes sense for us to combat level 70 with level 70. I wish there was a way to set everyone, level up all. Well, that takes us all to max level, and that's not what I meant to do. What I was going to say is I wish there was a way to do everybody's at the same time to the same thing. And then I saw level up everyone, and I realized, oh, well, that would... But no, now I have to do this all again, because I'd already leveled everyone up to 70. Now I get to take them all the way back. We're back, and we no longer have to be afraid anymore. You hear that? I'm not afraid anymore! I'll fight the giant bugs, I don't care. I'll fight this one right here. Look at me, I don't even care if it's not targeting me and I don't actually need to go this way. I'm coming up here, I'm picking this fight. Duh, you big beetle, that's almost 1,000 XP, I beg your pardon? Shoot, we should have been fighting these things. And also, with the ease with which we fought that thing, I reckon if we came back here, you know, level 69, 68, maybe even lower, we could still defeat it with relative ease and get even more XP for it. So that could be a crazy fun time. Arr, we got ourselves some booty! A yum yum coconut. Oh god, there's a joke there, but it's a little bit... It's not my style. I'm just saying, you got the word yum yum coconut and booty. You can make the joke yourself. You don't need me to do it. Well, that was not the direction we needed to go to get up to the next level of the island. So maybe, in fact, we did need to go this way, or maybe I just don't understand the island's topography. Is that the right terminology there? Yeah, like that's like a hard edge to the island. We might have to sail around to the other side, maybe? I don't really know. You know, you see that bridge there. Like a land bridge connecting the two sides. As far as I can tell, yeah, we can't get up this side. I don't want to swim around, because I feel like that's just a recipe for disaster. We want to sail, because at least in our boat, we cannot be set upon by creatures bigger and stronger than us. What is it with animals? You ever think about this? Because has an animal ever attacked a boat? And I'm not counting if a shark, you know, attacks a diving cage. But, you know, for the most part, animals don't really attack vehicles. Is it because they're made of metal? Actually, no, I take it back. They definitely do. I've seen videos of, like, elephants charging down, you know, stampeding towards different vehicles. And I've actually seen videos of, like, lions and bears going after windows. And I don't know what I'm talking about. That's definitely a thing that happens. Never mind. Cut everything from the last 5 minutes of the conversation. Not that much. That would be too much to cut. That maybe the last 30 seconds. Leave it all in. At this point, leave it all in. I don't care. Editing Reese, do whatever you want to. And before you ask, yes, I did see that there was a purple thing to climb up over yonder. I realized that. I understand that. I just wanted to see what was up here. Now we know. It was a waste of our time. We can go back. So, in early artwork for episode 3, and I don't know, it may have even been in the script. I don't know how set in stone these plans were. Obviously not very, because they got changed. But there was a plan to have Padme go to Mustafar with a knife or a dagger to stab Anakin. That was, and she was actually there to betray him. She wasn't just barefoot and pregnant and there to ask if her husband really did kill the younglings because he's breaking her heart. I wish that had happened. What are your thoughts? I feel like that would have been a different, but also kind of maybe better movie where Padme just rolls up with a dagger. Maybe she even does stab him and he just, through sheer force will, stays alive. Maybe he did kill her, right? Because it's like, oh, in your anger, you killed her, but maybe he's damaged. And so, the Sith really can save those they love from dying, including themselves. And maybe he, like, absorbs her life energy to save himself, and then he lives with that regret for the rest of his life. Oh, man, see, I'm just spitballing things here. I have ideas. No one's ever asked me to write a Star Wars. Also, don't think that I'm not paying attention to what I'm running around right now. I get it. And I'm just thinking maybe if there's a memory to be found for Melia, this is the sort of place you might find it. Dang. Melia, is there anything you'd like to say while we're here? Any insights you'd like to offer? Any thoughts or opinions on any of this? No? Fine. See, that's where we need to be. Like, up there. And this is where I want to go. So there is a clear division between the two. I guess... You know what? I don't want to have to climb this building again. So we'll just go ahead and go over here, and then surely there's got to be a way back. So it'll be fine. But this is like center of the island stuff right here. Whoa, big monsters fighting each other. It's the original Godzilla vs. King Kong. Well, actually, that came out before this game. Still, though, look at these absolute titans. Ooh, that's a lot of silver and up-on coins. And really, 3,000 XP is not that much. I used the D-pad this time because I learned from my mistakes. Let's go, gang. What? It really is Godzilla. This is actually Godzilla versus King Kong right now. Oh my gosh. Oh no. It's a near party wipe. Okay, who among us are either of you currently healers? Neither of you are currently healers. Mio's the only person who's not a healer who could actually... Okay, you know what? Hold on. Let's put our weapons away and let's flee. Let's flee in terror. Let's run over this hill. Oh, we can't actually leave. We're locked in, baby. Well, what if we just stand back here out of reach? And we just, like, pretend like this isn't happening. And we just let Godzilla and King Kong continue to duke it out. He is actually damaging him. He is dealing damage. And he's not attacking us. So it is possible that this might actually work. So long as he stays locked in on us and trying to kill us without ever actually coming around this rock to attack, then he can't actually damage King Kong. I mean, it's a long waiting game, but it is simply a waiting game. Where's my phone? Oh, we did it! Oh, it's a lot of up-on coins. Nice. Wait, they're still here, though. Oh, no. Okay. There we go. Good job, Big Monkey. Alright, goodbye, Big Monkey. There's still some Agnian forces here who apparently want to resist us. Wait a minute. Why am I... Get me back to being Neo, thank you. Oh! Hello there, Big Monkey. Please disregard the fighting of the little people in front of you. It's not worth you being worried over. We're going to kill each other and then leave. Please do not involve yourself, thank you. That was, of course, Vladimir Putin requesting that the US not be involved in Ukraine. Please stay out of it, I am begging you. We are having hard enough time with these drones they keep flying over. They do not need your help, please. We're trying to do invasion and forcible hostile takeover, and your presence would just make it more difficult, so please, if you could not do that, that'd be great. My name is Vladimir Putin. Thank you. I got drunk and threw dart at the map, it hit Ukraine, I said, okay, let's do that then. I could have chosen not to drink that night, maybe things would be different, but who cares, really, honestly. You only live once, might as well, live it up. Make yourself, if not famous, infamous. Just invade random countries, it's fun. See, I can make fun of Vladimir Putin like that, because he's whiter than I am. Oh, but if you want to make fun of Xi Jinping and do a terrible, Asian accent, suddenly you're racist, because your color's slightly different than yours. It's not racist, by the way. That doing a poor Asian accent is not racism. Culturally insensitive, maybe, but not racist. Insensitive, offensive even, but not, no one understands the definition of racism anymore. It just kind of means anytime someone says something you don't like, they are a racist. It's the equivalent of calling someone just a Nazi because they disagree with you on one political issue. Maybe not even all the way, just slightly. Oh, well, then you're a Nazi, aren't you? sort of, it's the progression of politics in a mentally deficient society. All that lead we used to have in our gasoline, I think it did a number on our intelligence as a species. It did! Leaded gasoline actually lowered global IQ rates quite a bit, but we've not yet recovered, and we might never. I'm ready for, like, the next, you know, stone to fall, you know what I mean? Like, I'm ready to find out what other thing we've been doing that's been lowering our species IQ. I'm hoping it's something that I can look at and be like, that makes perfect sense. That explains a lot. I totally get it. It's gonna be canola oil or something stupid like that. Canola oil is like one of the worst oils, isn't it? It's probably not. I don't want to spread misinformation about canola oil. I doubt it's making us dumber, but it is one of the worst oils for cooking with, for ingesting. Avoid that stuff. You don't want to go near it, trust me. The problem is, like, some of the better oils, you know, I use olive oil constantly. If I'm cooking up chicken breasts, you know, I like to sear it and then bake it in the oven. That's sort of 1-2 punch. You sear it when it's really hot, and it turns the outside, it like locks in the juices, so when you then bake it, and that heat goes through and thoroughly cooks the inside, it doesn't lose that juice because it's been locked in because you seared both sides. And I'll do that in a pan with a bit of olive oil. Olive oil's been used for centuries. That stuff's great for you. I mean, obviously, it's one of those things where too much of anything is bad for you, but in terms of the oils, olive oil is one of the betters. But you can't deep fry in olive oil because it's got like a lower smoke point. So what are your alternatives? Is peanut oil better than canola? I don't know. I need to look into it. Where did you come from? You're not a part of this. Go away. What? What happened just then? Oh. Oh, it's because I wasn't targeting anything, so when I died, combat just ended. That's dumb. Whee! Now's as good a time as any to come over here and get this chest, though. So, and then we'll fast travel up there and grab the thing we're actually supposed to be getting for the mission we're currently engaged in. I only just realized that that is a thing right there, and it's not dead, it's like alive. Cool. So how do we think that after the events of this game, you know, presumably you've watched the series up until now, you've watched the previous episodes, so you know how it ends. The world split apart again, but presumably they merge again somehow and create Mira? How does that work? No, not really. Not really. I'm just having fun. I'm doing a goof. I'm being silly. Laugh. Laugh, you knucklehawks! Wow. Okay. So this entire time, all along, we could have absolutely gotten up here from the beach. We did not have to go around to the other side. We just had to run up here, and then run up here, and then we would be there. All along. This entire time. Well. I mean, we were going to explore all this island anyway, so... Not that it makes a big, appreciable or difference. Not that it matters, but... That's what it is, Senna! You're absolutely right, that's the thing for the stuff. Glad we have her in our party to keep us on track like that. Hello? Hello? I hit the button. We're back with the booty. Whoa, that was fast, but then what did I expect? Right, let's not waste time. Show me what you brought. We found these 3 things, but... Now wait a second. Mate, rude. What I asked for was booty of the highest value. Whichever way you slice it, there's only one most valuable booty, not 2 and certainly not 3, so please pick one of them and pass it to me. Awkward. What do we do? I don't know. Okay, Yum Yum Coconut. Probably not valuable, right? Ancient Taos fossil? Depends on who you're giving it to. Millennial Tree Amber. I mean, that's pretty old. But then again, a fossil is probably older. We're gonna say the... I mean, How do they feel about yum? Yeah, maybe that's the joke. Is that the yum coconut's gonna be the? Let's give them that. We're gonna go with that. We're gonna say the best object.
We're gonna pick.
Hold it there, me hearties.
Oh, good. It didn't matter what I picked.
Ah, Captain, you're a little late.
Booty you asked for, and booty you shall receive.
Hey, we were first. Get in line.
Settle down, settle down. We're not concerned with who came first in this one. You can both go at the same time.
Fine by me.
Bring it on. This is our...
Booty.
He's gonna have like...
Oh, can't believe you both brought the same thing.
Wait, what?
Believe it!
Really?
This yum coconut's blast off taste buds and most are faced with its deliciousness. Its greatest treasure!
See, this girl knows what she's talking about. It's tasty. It's huge.
That's how we like booty.
So, both sides brought the same thing. What happens now?
Looks like we have a draw. I can't give either of you the point if you bring the same thing.
You best be looking carefully now, Lukavu. Surely you can see mine be way bigger than his.
A coconut is a coconut. I'm not going to play favourites just because you're the captain,
Ah, just stow it. Fine. On to the next one. We'll settle things on Cape Arcafor. Mark my words.
I'm not sure I can keep up with that energy of his.
It is a bit much.
So my assumption is we'll lose the next one, and then there will have to be a tiebreaker, because it'll be 1-1. Where's our boat? It's on the other side of the island, right. Okay, so I'm having this issue where I would like Senna to be, like, training a class, but we need at least one more shield class. So we do have Uni set up to be the Lone Exile class. But until she gets that, filled in, Senna can't be the Lone Exile class. So what are my options? I could switch her around, but then someone else would have to be defender, and everyone else has already maxed out the defenders available to them, and we're kind of waiting on the same situation, everyone else to unlock the Lone Defender class. So I don't know what to do. I was thinking maybe we switch out Melia, because let's be honest, I love her. I do. She's gorgeous. I love looking at her. But I think that it would make more sense to have an Undying Blade Ashera with us. Just for the remainder of this mission, maybe. This little quest. That's 3 defenders, but that way, there's 2 of them in the party, and maybe Senna, or someone else, whoever's closest, really. Actually, it looks like it might actually be Tyon. Will be able to get the Lone Exile class. I'm just spitballing. I'm making moves right now. Is all that's happening. Okay, nobody needs to worry about it. We're still on the wrong side of the island. Have I been to wherever this is? Can I fast travel there? I think that I have. I think I've been to the island of mysterious tentacles before, and in fact, I can fast travel directly to where we need to go. Oh yeah. What level do I need to be to explore this place without being constantly harassed and harangued? Because I can do that. It looks like we might already be there. I don't remember. I think we set our level to, what, like 70? So we're probably a little overboard here. Ahoy, chums! I be waiting for ya. You haven't sighted Sorrow, have you? Sorrow? No, I don't think so. Sorry. Curses! I knew he'd be up to his usual tricks. That's Sorrow. He couldn't find his way if you nailed a map to his bum. That good with directions, is he? He's probably got himself ate up by monsters. And that's funny to you. Sorrow was gonna do this next part, but I can't help it if he's done disappearing act, can I? So it's up to me to explain the next challenge. The first group attracts a certain monster. To bring it down is the winner. That sounds quite simple. Yep. Find the big footprints, follow them. Well, best of luck to ye! Okay, let's head out. All right, I don't think he actually had the accent. I just did that for the sake of consistency, because I think I've given it to the other two guys. We've got footprints, 2 sets of them. And it looks like they're going in different directions. Which way do we go? Good question. Oh, gosh, those are big footprints. Well, I've been that way before. I've explored that portion of the island, so we'll go this way and just see where the tracks lead us. And they're going to lead us, no matter which path we choose, we're going to track the wrong monster. Because we're going to lose this one, and that will lead us to a tiebreaker. We've already discussed this. That's why we had to tie the middle one, so that it would be 1 win for each side, and then a draw in the middle.
What's that?
And then we're going to have to fight the captain.
Great. Wonder what it's like inside.
I don't think we can go in there, gang. I don't know about that. I don't think we have the ability to walk on poison yet. I think this might kill us. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I think we're going to be okay. We just gotta stand here and tank the damage for a couple of seconds. And then we'll be good. I'm assuming that the purple stuff here, based on not really anything. Can you get out of the water, you idiots? I'm assuming the purple stuff is the next thing that we're going to learn how to traverse. It's sort of the last thing on the map that we need to figure out. I don't know who exactly we would talk to about that, but we got to figure that out soon, because otherwise there's like big portions of the map we just cannot explore. Don't think I've forgotten about the cave in the upper Atir region. It's still on my mind. I think about it all day and all night. Doing it my way. Okay, so it's just a big monkey. It's not even a particularly strong big monkey. It's just a big monkey. I did think about the fact that we might not actually get the captain to join us in our party. This might just be a quest to liberate his colony, and then that'll be it. You know, we won't actually have him join us, which is a tragedy. I would hate to see that. Have we talked about donuts yet in this series? Because donuts have been a thing in my mind a lot lately. Because I really want a donut and a colache. That sounds really good to me. A donut and colache? Come on. How good does that sound? The problem is, I think that if I ate either of those for breakfast, I'd be really tired all day. So I don't.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
I avoid them.
Now that was a bone cruncher, eh?
But I really want them.
Where are the others? No sign. Right, let's leg it back to the Feronis.
Yeah. That buffoon's going to regret making fools of us.
It does take me back to a time when I was younger and I could eat literally anything for breakfast, lunch and dinner, and I'd be fine. And now I'm like old, and if I start the day with sugar or carbs, I'm just like, oh no, thank you, I'm done for the day. That's me done and dusted. I'm gonna go just take a nap now or whatever. And that's just depressing. Also, there's nothing behind this waterfall game. I really wish that you would get your nonsense in order. But stuff behind all of the waterfalls. I know you had it in one on this island, actually. Now that I think about it, this was cave behind Waterfall Island, as they call it. It's its God-given name. The name society will recognize it by. Where is this little fella anyway? Where are you, wee laddie? Oh, we gotta go all the way back now to Other Island. Okay, well, I mean, we could take the boat, but we could also just do a little hop, skip, and jump and be right back here at the camp, where I wasn't paying enough attention, but is it time to renew our soup? It is. It's not a soup. I don't think we're eating a soup. We haven't had soup since the last time we made the Manana Battle Soup, is what I think it was called. Manana's, yeah, that's exactly what it's called. No, we've been having some of Ocean's Bounty, as well as Aquapazza. So I think we're gonna go with this again. Alright, you sea lovers, we're back.
The big lug still isn't here.
No, friends have come back before arrival of Captain. Have to say, Captain is not most punctual.
Ah! Don't tell me we're pipped to the post again.
Captain is late. Is never good thing to make guests wait.
It gave us a little trouble, but we handled it. We were well ahead of you.
Winners of contest are honored guests.
Man of the Sea, Triton's Triple Challenge, Part 4.
What?
The last challenge be a good old punch-up. The winner gets, What do I need?
7 points?
What he said. Good. Now, put him up.
Oh, this is taking the piss! It's called the Triple Challenge!
Yes, we agree for once. What happened to a man doesn't go back on his word?
You mean right, he doesn't. But a man always wants more.
Ugh, this clod. What crud is he spouting now?
It's the same stuff he's been spouting from the start.
Let's just beat him up.
Lance!
Huh?
You better pay attention. Man of the Seas, sucker, punch!
You okay? What a bloody underhanded way to start a fight, arsehole.
Carelessness on the sea gets you killed. A man's gotta pay attention every second of every minute.
Sorry, Captain can't be stopped when he gets like this. Friends, watch out or get sucked into Captain Tornado!
A snuffing sucker punch. Now you're in for it. Playtime's over, matey!
How about you then? I take you all out at once.
Okay. I wonder if we only need to defeat the captain or if we need to defeat all of his little goonlings as well. I'm focusing on the captain. I don't care what the rest of the team does. Wow. We basically defeated him. Oh, he's only level 48. I was going to say, we basically just defeated him almost entirely in a chain attack. That's not even finished yet. But he's a little baby boy, so it doesn't feel special anymore, does it? But I think we also defeated all of his goons by doing AoE attacks during the fight, which was a goal of mine. That wasn't random and chance, and I mean that this time. I actually did an AoE attack and realized everyone was basically in that area, and they all took damage. I was like, I think I could take them all down. So we just focused on AoE attacks and AoE debuffs, and I think, yeah, we took everyone down. So we're going to be getting like a stupid flood of... Wait, how much damage did we deal?
So it's settled, right? We totally won this bloody thing!
Man, what a real mudder of a Mobius. Ugh, my aches have aches.
You've bested me. He ain't half strong.
It wasn't exactly one-on-one.
To be sure, I'd have beaten any one of ye in a fair fight. But I feel no ill will. Been a while since anyone knocked me down.
Well, I'm feeling all kinds of ill. He snuffing sucker punched me!
I have a question. If you're a Mobius, you could have transformed at any time, right? So, why didn't you do it?
Ah, young'un. Only thing I trust are these old bones on my own two fists. In a brawl, anything else kinda taints things. Besides, using anything else be no fun at all.
I feel that. I think.
Truth be told, I've been alive so long, I've clean forgot how to transform.
Oh, for sparks, don't know why I asked.
By the by, wonder if I could ask you a favor.
Yes.
Come on. Think it's a bit early in our relationship for that.
If I let this get away from me now, I might not remember again. I gave up thinking ahead long, long ago, see?
Well then, what is it that you need?
Well, I want you to smash that big old shiny thing.
That's your flame clock.
Mate, do you even have a clue what you're saying right now?
I've been waiting for this moment. For that thing to disappear, see?
Are you really sure?
Yeah, tear it down, says I. Well, I'm around to watch it happen.
He's more or less exactly what I expected him to look like, just based on the voice and mannerisms.
Here we go!
Colony 15 liberated. Yeah, I didn't think our Mobius warning could get any higher. We were sort of unbearable for them, I think.
Finally, you're free, friends.
Huh.
I know it's a bit late to ask this, but are you sure this is okay?
Now, you boys and girls might not be understanding this. I've been a Mobius for a long time, seen and learnt a lot about death. The thing with death is, it doesn't care about your feelings. It just comes when it wills. Now, I've seen people who lived short but full lives. People who cling to every last bit of life. People who are only too happy to die. I've encountered so many people, I've lost count. But good or bad, they die while I carry on.
But of course that's going to happen, with the way the world is.
If I'm going to accept things just because that's how they are, then maybe I've been living too long. Watching the way they lived, I ended up thinking, wondering what fun these people could get up to if they were free. Something fun. Maybe something stupid.
Fun?
Sure. I think about Dougie, best strong man I ever saw. Or Serena, nobody loved to see like her. Ghoul had no equal in battle. I knew all sorts of spirited folk, but no matter who they were, the flame clock would end up being their reason for living. I wanted to do something, but not even these boat hooks could put a dent in that blasted thing.
You mean you tried to do it as a Mobius?
Aye, but nothing came of it. That's when it really hit home that I was a Mobius. I couldn't destroy the flame clock, and after a while, I just gave up. Isn't that ironic?
Man, and here I thought you were just some giant without a thought in his head. Turns out there's a bit more to you.
Ha 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 ha! It be true. Getting the old noggin going is not a skill I possess. But round about the time I gave up thinking about anything, I started hearing about you lot.
About us?
Yep, some idiots going around beating up Mobius, smashing up flame clocks, things of that ilk. Need I explain any more? I knew you were the ones who could release my friends, trapped by that infernal clock.
Well, we did do that.
Indeed. I suppose you could say that us destroying the flame clock set your friends free. But that doesn't mean that your friends would have got the same lease on life as Mobius.
You don't have come out with some tripe, Four Eyes.
Four Eyes? My name is Triton.
I be talking about in here.
The heart? You mean like feelings?
That's right, girl. It doesn't change anybody's lifespan, but in that moment, it's the bonds between us all that changed.
But you're a consul. You're telling me something's changed between you and your underlings?
I think you know the answer, boy. We be equal now, not tied to each other by time, or who be above and who be below.
Equal?
Aye, me and ye are equals. We've had a good brawl, and now there's no grudges.
So, what will you do now?
Good question. I reckon I'll find the next big beastie and beat the snot out of it. Ha ha ha! Hope you got room, kiddies.
Huh?
Didn't really think I'd be fighting Mobius. Ah, but I'm a big boy. It'll be fine.
You mean
You're joining us?
Yep. I bet you feel all kinds of reassured.
I mean, you are pretty tough.
Yeah, he is.
Wait. Did you forget we're Ouroboros?
And he's Mobius. You're gonna go against your own kind.
Too right.
You could live 1,000 years and not get the chance to team up with Ouroboros and take a pop at Mobius. I may like an odd scrap with some tough uns, but going on some idiot adventure with them sounds fun too.
What do you think, Noah?
He doesn't seem the type to have any ulterior motives.
There's one. I've a debt to pay, and I've decided I'll pay it now. Otherwise, ye softies will get knocked down by the next breeze that comes along.
And not because you're planning on punching us when our backs are turned?
Nope. When I've a problem with somebody, I be the sort to tackle it head on.
I mean, no. You definitely punched me when I wasn't looking.
Avast with your pesky details. Come on, this is a good deal.
All right, you convinced me.
You sure?
You can't say you hate him after listening to all that.
That's true. Okay, you're on the team, Triton.
Glad that didn't take long. I like a good snappy decision, so I do.
But if you put one foot wrong, we're kicking you out faster than you can say Ouroboros.
Ha ha! I shan't cross my heart. Just you watch, boy. I got me own special power I can help you out with.
Oh yeah? I'll keep my expectations low.
Minute? What happened to Flame Clock?
Oops. Guess I'd better relay the tale to my men. Oh, one last thing.
Huh? What is it now?
I got feelings deep as the sea, which I like to pound into some tough enemies. Now I want to fight forever, but when I became a Mobius, that's when I realized that one human life would always have felt too short. I've lived my life in fear, worried that it was too short. But now, a quick scuffle with ye all has helped clear things up for me. I really felt alive. I be grateful. Thanks to ye, I can chart a new course.
Get out of here with all that, man.
Ha! You got it!
Well, alrighty then. What an interesting little... Oh! Hello! And he's an attacker! Because of course he is! And naturally, yeah, Lance would. Triton's class can acquire arts and skills from unique monsters, allowing for a wide range of battle customization. Triton himself wields some unique arts and skills, with various ways to raise his attack, making him an explosive attacker indeed. However, he's also mostly forgotten the various moves he obtained over the years, leaving him only with those arts and skills that he uses most regularly, using the Soul Hacker class. So the Soul Hacker class cannot set master arts and skills. Instead, they possess a special ability that lets them acquire arts and skills by defeating unique monsters. The arts and skills can be further strengthened by meeting certain conditions. You can check these conditions from the Soul Hack list, access from the Heroes menu with Y. That's weird. Soul Hackers can change their role using the role skill, keep your party formation in mind, and switch between different roles as needed. Well, alrighty then. That is actually very unique. It strangely, though, does not look like there's much to do around here now that we've liberated this colony. It doesn't look like they have any other quests for us. So I suppose it might be on to check out some of the other question marks on the map in the region. I mean, don't mistake. We're not leaving immediately. I'm going to run around. I'm going to get an idea for the perimeter of this locale. Look at that. Look at those little weirdos. An odd oblong shard. I don't know what these little shards are for still. We're just finding them all over the place. Maybe at the end of the game we'll put them all together and it'll be... Well, no. Replica Monado, they already have that. That's over with Melia. Melia has that in her castle at the Mo. So it's probably not that. Put it all together and we'll get the Aegis Blade. Although, actually, now that I think about it, it's probably not that either, because the Aegises are moms now, which is weird. Pyra and Mithra both have babies. After one very crazy night. Wow, there's only ever one person we can talk to here, and I'm assuming it is not Triton. It's this little puffball named Appy. How are you doing? You feeling Appy today? Oh, maybe crew got tired and sick of Colony 15 and want to experience wider world. Or maybe crew left by way of going with flow, without the knowing why. Captain looked down and dumps at current moment. Appy stay here for now to cheer spirit of lone matey. That's sweet. I guess he's probably happy though, right? Like that's what he wanted. He wanted everyone to be free. And they all went their own way. They're all exploring the world and the ocean to their own heart's contents. And we live for that. Look here at our charts to see if there's anything new.
Looks like we're all done.
Yeah. Okay, well there was a couple in here we could do. Do we have any ongoing side quests? There's 3, so not counting Nippon Register. We've got Unsolved Riddle, which I forgot that we started. Oh no, there's 3. Okay, so teachers teaches teachers. And then also Shocked the System upon finding a poorly looking old... Okay, yeah, so 2 city quests and 1 back in Colony Gamma, I believe it was. We still don't know how to walk on poison. That is still an ability that we are seeking to not only obtain, but we gotta figure out where and how, from whom to obtain it. And I'm guessing it's going to end up being one of the colonies. Because all of the other ones we've obtained have been from a hero in a colony, right? So we've just gotta find them. We don't know where to look yet. But let's have a look at our map here. We'll take a look at our question marks. There is one dead ahead, so I guess we will start there. I think there's one inside of that strange mist. But objective 1, first off here. Looks like it might be above us here. So we'll get off at this location. Swim ashore. I think we're still a bit too overleveled for a lot of this. And that's fine. We'll just power through.